Hello, we will continue with the next lesson, that is 10.8, geometric probability. This is a topic very simple. We will apply the knowledge of area that we have to get this. But the thing that we have to be clear what is a probability. We will read this probability of event is written as P of event that we have here, and the relation is a simple ratio, the number of favorable outcomes and the number of possible outcomes. So here we have an example of coins. If you want to know if you will get the eagle here, the shield, there will be one probably outcome, and you have two options that have the other side and this side. Will be one of two. For example, you are having a dice, a dado, and you want to know how many times you will have a number one. You have six sides. Will be one side, only one side has the number one, then the other six are the possible, will be one of six. One, the favorable outcome because you are expecting one, and the possible outcome will be the six because those has six, a dice has six faces. Now, geometric probability is, in geometric probability, points or segment of a point or in a region of a plane represent outcomes. Okay, the geometric probability of event is a ratio that involves geometric measure such as length of an area. Here we have, for example, if we want to try to know what the possibility to choose the point in BC, only in this segment that is in red, will be the favorable outcome will be BC, and the possible outcome that means will be all the distance. Imagine that you are throwing a ball here. If you want to know the possibility that the ball hit this part BC, will be the distance of BC divided by the distance of AD, and we have it. The probability of C on BC. Why is C? Because it's a point C in that place. Now, here we have an example. You may read the example in your book. We have it here, but now let's make the example that I said got it. Use the diagram in problem 1, this same diagram. The point H of S on ST, that means the point H is in this segment from 2 to number 14. Is selected at random. What is the probability that H lie on SR, the segment SR, this SR, sorry, this segment? Okay, we have to have the measure. We have to have the length. Let's make it here. We need the segment, the length. Let's make it as a fraction. Here we have it. It will be eight minus 2 divided by 14 minus 2. What are those measures that we have? Is the distance of the point SR. Remember, is S to R is from A to 2. That is the distance A minus 2, and the total, the length, the possible outcome is all the distance ST. That is 14 minus 2. Here we have an absolute value because we want to have it as a positive number. Yeah, here we have positive, but here you will have negative result, but because you have absolute value, the result will be positive. Now, the answer here will be 8 minus 2 will be 6 divided by 12. That is 1.5. That is exactly to 0.5. But If you want to have the answer as fraction will be 1 of 2, you have the possibility, the chance to be in SR is 1 of 2. And if you want to have a decimal, that will be 50%. All those things are equal. 0.5 times 100 is 50%. What means 1 of 2? That means that every time that you select a point, you have a you select 2 times a point H here, one will be in this part. The other probably will be here. But you made a selection 4 times, you will have 2 in this part, probably the other 2 in this. Now let's make another example here. It says, what is the probability that a commuter will have to wait no more than 5 minutes for the train? Yeah, you may read all the problem, but here we need to find 5 minutes. This number line is about minutes. This is 0 minutes, this is 25 minutes, okay? But the example says 5 minutes for the train. That means you will have 5 of 25. How will be the expression for this? The expression, also equation, will be 5 of 25 is equal to what? 1 of 5. I mean, the answer for this is 1. For every event, for every 5 events, you will have 1 time that will be only 5. You will have to wait only 5 for the train, only 5 minutes. Only 1 of every 5. If you want to have this in decimal, will be 0.2. If you want to have it in percent, will be 0.2 times 100, that will be 20%. The 20% of time you will have to wait only 5 minutes. Now, let's continue here. If we want to have a probability in an area, this is simple, right? Here we have the point S on a region R is choosing at random. The probability that S is in the region N, this yellow part, is the ratio of the area N to the region of region R. Now, okay, the favorable outcome over the possible outcome. That means the possible is all the area, the favorable is this part. If you want to have an N, well, that will be your favorite part. Now, let's make an example here. Let's make example number 3. A triangle is created in the square. Point T in square is selected random. We don't know in what place will be pointing. What is the possibility that T lies on the shaded region? Okay, that means the part that is yellow. First thing, it says that it's a square. That means we have 5 inches here, will be 5 inches in this part. Now let's find the area of the square. Area of the square. The square. Remember, the formula of the area is base times height, base times height, or the side to the second power. It will be 5 times 5. That is 25. That is the area of the square. But now we need the area of the triangle. Now the area of the triangle, remember, is base times height divided by 2. Okay? The words will be 5 times 5 divided by 2. Obviously, it's the half of the other, that is 12.5. Now, for this example, we want to follow it's kind of obvious that will be 50%, right? Because it's the half. But let's try to do this, okay? Remember, is the favorable is the shaded area divided by this. The shaded area divided by the total. Now, by procedure, here will be the shaded area like this. In the total will be the area of the square. If we need the area of the for the shaded area here. Now, the fractions. The top will be, the shaded area is 25 minus 12.5. That is 25.5 also. Divided by what? The total is 25. Here we have it. Now, 12.5 divided by 25 is equal to 1 of 2. 1 of 2 is the, again, the possibility. That means it's equal to 0.5, that is equal to 50%. That is the answer, 50% of 1 of 2. For every 2 experiments that you make, you will get one result that will be correct. Now let's make another one. Says, another example here. What is the probability that an arrow, now in this example we are looking for the probability that an arrow hit the yellow zone. Now you see the word problem here. That, as a matter of fact, the word problem in this part is harder than this example. But here we have, in the example that is in the book, you are looking for the red zone. That means this part, you have to. So find the red, all this part, and then subtract by the yellow. But the example that it is asking here is looking for the yellow part. Now, here we have the diameter of the target, 122 centimeters. We will have it here. The radius will be the half, that is 61. 122 divided by 2 is 61. Now this is the total area, the possible outcome. Now the favorable outcome will be the part that is in yellow. This. What is the radius of the yellow part is 12.2 centimeters. Now let's, as a matter of fact, the word problem that we have is only this part that is here. Well, let's make it a part. Now will be again a fraction. We have to insert. It's not the same be the whiteboard, but let's try it in this way. Now here we have to add this, obviously, because remember the area of a circle is pi times the radius to the second power. Now the symbol of pi will be here, pi times the radius to the second power, that is, in this situation, 12.2 to the second power. Now, that will be divided by pi again. Let's insert pi again. Pi divided by 61 to the second power. Here we have 61 to the second power. Now, if you notice, here we will cancel this part, that is the pi. The result to 12.2 to the second power is 148.54. Divided by what? By 61 to the second power. That is 3,121. That is the result. Now, what happened with the pi? Remember, we canceled because it's the same number. Now, the division of this 148.54 divided by 3,021 is 0.04. You want to have it in fraction, will be 1 over 25. 1 over 25. 0.04 multiplied by 100 will be 4%. And that is the answer, is 4% for this. Now, the book has a lot of exercise here, and this part in the next. But I won't assign any homework classwork for this. If you want to learn, please practice from exercise 1 to similar exercise to number 20. My recommendation make the odds, because you will have the answer, and you will practice, and you will you will figure out how to solve it. If you want to